What up, y'all? It's Araneae Storm checking in. I just got through finishing recording the weekly astrology video, so if you haven't checked out the weekly astrology video, make sure you go check that out. I also will be doing the Rising Signs series for real this time, y'all. Like for real this time. So just stay tuned for that. I will be dropping those this week, or start to drop those this week. But I did want to check in and go over. Jupiter has been in retrograde, I think, since May. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's been in retrograde since May. And it's been kind of like a slowdown. Like, we've been asking all these questions, kind of like what I said in the Mars retrograde videos, like, how do I want to move forward? And if we think about Jupiterian energy and that being ruled by Sagittarius and co-ruled by Pisces, you know, it's like, how do I want to expand? How do I want to embark on the fool's journey, in this new era, and this new state that we're in? And, you know, when we bring Capricorn into the mix, it kind of is like I think it's like yin and yang energy, you know? It kind of not necessarily stops the energy of Jupiter, but it makes it a little bit more harder for Jupiter to do what it do. So where Jupiter is like, I want to expand, I want to see the world, I want to see what's out there, I want to do the thing. You know, Capricorn is like, restriction, blockage, boundaries, wait a minute. Do you want to do it, Jupiter? Okay, you want to do those things. But how will you get there? What kind of work are you going to put in? What kind of dedication? How are you going to be dedicated to all these things that you say that you want to do? And what is that going to look like in this time? So when Jupiter and Capricorn meet, Capricorn is not comfortable in Jupiter. So for all my Jupiter Capricorns in there, you know, I know it can be a lot. You know what I mean? Especially for Jupiter. I'm a Jupiter and Virgo myself. And even though it can be a beautiful combination, it's, you know, for me personally, because I like to embrace, you know, my placements and everything, there is like a step process, especially when you have any kind of earth-based Jupiterian energy. It's like you have to follow step. You have to follow suit. And so what Capricorn is asking Jupiter is to, all right, let's make a plan. Let's okay, you want to expand in these Capricorn things, you want to expand in your career, you want to expand and do some things or do long-term things, you know, with whatever the case may be. Then how are we going to go about doing this? What are some of the things that you are going to put into place in order to accomplish these things? So with that being said, this Jupiter direct motion, I will be going through all the houses, all the signs and the houses of this Jupiter direct. But I just kind of wanted to give y'all like a brief overview of what Jupiter direct is. We are looking over the ways that we view authority. If we look at the grand scope of things and even just the world, we're going to start seeing a lot of things move in motion. You know, with everything that's been going on with COVID and everything that's been going on with the government and then the elections coming up. We don't hit Jupiter Aquarius until December 12, 13, 14. It's around that time. But now you're going to start seeing like government officials move forward in whatever plans that they have, because Capricorn rules government systems, it rules time, it rules goals, it rules all these things. And so you're going to start to see a lot of changes. We've already been seeing them implemented, but we're going to start seeing them harder. For example, when I went to Vegas at the beginning of September, and I remember when I was coming back home, and, you know, I know this was like really minor, but it was just the weirdest shit, because I'm like, all right, now y'all just being extra. I mean, y'all was already extra before, but now y'all really being extra. So I have this bandana mask. It's clean as hell. I don't really like wearing the fucking mask, but whatever. If I gotta travel, whatever. So I have this bandana mask that I was wearing, and before I went back on my way home, I mean, I wore the bitch anyway, because I'm like, whatever. But before I went back home, I was getting on the plane and somebody stopped me at the front, the person who was working at the front, and was like, oh, we don't allow those kind of masks anymore. We only allow these kind of masks, which was like the medical masks that you see people at the hospital and stuff like that wear. And I'm like, for real? Like, for real? Like, now we're... So that's just a prime example. Like, you know, restriction, when we talk about restriction in Capricorn or Saturnian energy, is like, there's, okay, you can do this, but you can't do this. You know, so with that being said, once again, we're going to have to create new ways of looking at things. You know, even though it might seem like a blockage or blockages that were placed on us when Jupiter was in Capricorn and it was retrograding, this is going to be more coming from a space of like, okay, well, you know, this might seem like a brick wall, but bitch, I'm trying to beat it down. You know, I'm trying to beat this brick wall down and see how I can move forward and progress. So my last video was pretty lengthy. So I'm going to try to, you know, go through these quite quickly because it took like 3 hours for my shit to upload. Also with these Mars retrogrades and you know, technology and all this. So I'm going to try to go through these really fast. Not really fast, but just enough so we can get through it. So I'm going to start with Aries, and then we're going to work our way to Pisces, and then we will move on to the rising sign video. So let's get to it. So we're going to start off with Aries. Aries, this will be moving through your 10th house. This is going to be about your career path. This is going to be about self-employment, and this is going to be about putting yourself out there, which for most Aries is not really that's not really the biggest problem that y'all have. I would say not necessarily a problem, but y'all don't really have an issue with putting yourself out there. But for my Aries rising, who've kind of been in like a cocoon space, who haven't really been super social, who've kind of been, you know, especially with Mars retrograde now, you're just like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But you're also looking to expand in your career. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta, you know, just start socializing with people and connecting with people that do the things that you do, or maybe do the things that you want to do, and kind of get in, not in a place where you're like using the motherfucker, but you're just learning and you're getting that knowledge that you need to get so you can move to the next level. You know, connect with those people that are in those, you know, career fields or doing whatever it is that you do so you can move on to the next level. Taurus, this will be moving through your 9th house. This is about money management, budgeting, taking your time, pacing, and building out a plan. No, that's Gemini. Sorry. Taurus, this is about studying and changing, possibly changing your belief system. Because if you've been in a fixed energy of like, this is what I believe in, this is what I know to be true, y'all can't tell me shit, then this is going to be asking Taurus to definitely, Taurus rising specifically, but you know, you can apply this to wherever you want to apply it in your chart. This is going to be asking you to start looking at why you believe in what you believe in, and how can you expand in that. How could you break through those boundaries and expand your knowledge or expand your beliefs and open up and be just a little bit more open-minded about how you think and feel and why you think those things. Understanding the truth of your soul. And also a change, maybe taking a new class, you know, maybe taking a class in things that interest you, you know, something that you've always wanted to study or something that you've always wanted to do. Go out and do it, you know, go out and study it. Go out and, you know, pick up a new book maybe, or, you know, go watch a video or go online and take some type of class or go to a class. Just all those things that will get you in a place of like newness and exploration and things like that. Gemini, this is going to be moving through your 8th house, so this is for you. Money management, taking your time, pacing, and building out a plan. Especially because we are in the North Node in Gemini, it's like, oh my God, I can try this, I can do this, which that energy is great. That energy is beautiful, especially for this time. It's so beautiful to be in a space of like doing new things and trying new things and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work. But with that, you're going to need to create a plan, Gemini, especially when it comes to your money. If there's Geminis out there that is looking to expand in their career, is building a new business, that is wanting to take things to the next level, then a plan for you, Gemini, is going to be A1QD, because it's going to help you and support you to establish those things, build that foundation, and build up within these next couple months. Cancer, 7th house. This is going to be going on in your seventh house, and I put this at the end, but I want to bring this to the top. Boundaries, bitch. Boundaries. You are moving into a new season. You are moving into a new level, and you cannot bring old situations, old people. You cannot bring those things into this new world that you're moving into, Cancer. You just cannot. You have to know where to draw the line, even if the people or the situation seems like you need to be in it, or you just want to invest in it. Like, you need to create boundaries for yourself so nobody's using you, or you're not giving your power away. Capricorn is all about boundaries. So just make sure when you are entering new relationship with people, whether that's in partnerships through work, or that's in some new love, interest, or relationship, or maybe you see in your current partnership, just start establishing new boundaries and see kind of how people move. Also reinventing financial goals, because 7th house is also about finances, value systems, and things like that. So new goals, write it out, talk it out with somebody you trust, and see what's up. 6th house. This is going to be Leo. This is going to be moving through your 6th house. This is about long-term goals. This is about a regular workout routine and schedule. And this is also about health. You need to heed. Listen, I was using this in in the Mars retrograde video for you. It's just like, you don't want to get burnt out because you're trying to figure out like what's the next move, what's the next step, and stuff like that. So you just want to make sure that the energy that you're using into like working out, or investing in something new and creating a new plan, or getting out your energy, your long-term goals, like trying to create those things, just make sure that it doesn't lead to necessarily burn out, like your energy is not depleted because you've been going so fucking hard. So make sure that you have time to rest, but also make sure that you are around people that motivate you to keep it moving and keep it going, and also know when to kind of move away from those people, or move away from those situations that are depleting your energy, because it can get very, very real, very, very fast. Virgo, this is going to be moving through your 5th house. So this is the house, this is birth of a new project. This is creativity. Let that creative side in you just go. Like, let it funnel into something, because you could be so pent up. Like, you probably have so much pent up, just like, I don't know, maybe overthinking, like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know, like, you're just like, fuck, I got all this shit to do, but then I don't know what to do. I don't know, like, it's just so much bogged up energy. So just allow yourself to be creative, allow yourself to use this time to kind of funnel your energy and really get out to the nitty gritty. It says this creativity, this into the work do, or taking a relationship to the next level, or the work that you do. So in the work that you do, allow yourself to be creative. And even in a relationship, spice it up a little bit. You know what I mean? If you're going out on dates, or you're meeting somebody new, like, just do some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Do some spontaneous shit that you've never done before. And I feel like it'll spark you. It'll just spark a new fire in you. You know what I mean? It'll spark some new shit in you. You know what I mean? To make you feel like there's a new horizon or a new journey to go on and shit. Libra, this is going on in your 4th house. This is nature walks. This is basically the nature walks for you will be turning like that flighty energy of like, I don't know, kind of like Virgos, like, I don't know what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? I don't fucking know what I want to do. So taking nature walks for you will help you ground that flighty energy of like, or just that indecisive energy of not knowing. So just being out by yourself in nature, connecting with the earth, and working from home, or if you don't work from home, trying to create a work from home job, or building a work from home thing, putting energy into that so you can spend more time at home, spend more time with your family, or spend just more time alone by yourself. Decorating the home, putting new, aesthetic. Libra loves aesthetic, so aesthetically putting things up and dressing it up and making it real, baby. You know what I'm saying? So you can feel comfortable in the place that you're in and the things that you do. Your home is a representation of your internal. So when your home is looking nice and it's fresh and it's clean and it's good and it's organized, and it'll outwardly, help you in the physical realm, and in your moves and things like that. Scorpio, this is going to be going on in your 3rd house. This is about communication. And this is also about the Mars retrograde as well. Because you have so much Mars energy, it's easy to throw hands at this place. You know what I mean? It's very easy to want to throw hands with a motherfucker. So, and also like that, when you get angry or you get mad, sometimes you can say some shit to somebody and it can cut real deep. And so I'm just saying, like, communication might be a little intense at this point in time. You can be very, not necessarily blunt like Sagittarius, but you could just say stuff and it can cut people without you even knowing, like, you're cutting people, because you could be very blunt. And it's that Mars energy of just being like, all right, I said it. You know what I mean? You say it and it's just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So just when it comes to this Mars retrograde, I said this about, not Mars, Jupiter direct. I said this about Cancer, I think, in the Mars retrograde video I made, but just be careful with, like, your speech, public speech with people, because you might come off saying something that really offends somebody and it can affect, like, your money house. So just be careful, and you don't like your shit to be affecting your money and your coin. So just be real careful, especially if you see something or somebody triggers you or something happens and you like, what the fuck? Like, just take a couple steps back and peel it. You know what I mean? Sagittarius, this is going to be going on in your 2nd house. I put the arrow, structure, digital currency and foreign trading, new money making ideas, move. So, we are moving into, like, I'm even going to, like, grocery stores right now, and I'm literally seeing, like, places where you check out and they're not even accepting dollars anymore. It's just digital currency, just digital stuff. I don't want to say this for everybody. If anybody skips by this Sag piece, definitely start looking into Bitcoin. Definitely start looking into digital currency and Forex and stuff like that, because we will, especially with Uranus and Taurus right now, we will be moving into a digital money system. And for a lot of people, that's going to be hard, because we're so used to, a lot of us are so used to, we're slowly getting used to it more and more every day, but so we're so used to dealing with cash and all that kind of stuff. But now, they're trying to keep their eyes on our money and shit. So we're moving more into digital currency. And so definitely look into that. Peel that arrow back in the direction that you want to go, Sag, and go for it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is that you want to do, just peel that motherfucker back and get it in. Because this is going to be the perfect time for you to really focus in that and really own your craft in that and really go for it. Go full fucking speed ahead in that thing too. Capricorn, this is going to be going on in your 1st house. Keep putting in that work. Prepare for the next coming months and rest when you can. Please, Capricorn, if you can, like, we all know you be going hard, and if you haven't been going hard, it's because you've had so much energy in your sign that it's made you feel like you can't move. But for those Capricorns that are out there that have been putting in that work, just off of GP, because that's what you know to do, rest. Like, it's okay. Like, still build, but Capricorn, for you, please, for all of us, just rest when you can. Take some time to really, like, just sit and be, you know. Aquarius, this is going to be coming through your 12th house. So this is about making dreams into the reality. This is the Piscean house. So this is about making your dreams into reality. Getting really deep into your spiritual work, getting serious about spiritual work, healing past traumas, healing things that might have affected you in your past, and also boundaries. Aquarius can be pretty, you know, it's very social sign, even though it's like an individual and it kind of like, you know, goes into its shell and things like that for a little bit. It can be a very social sign. A lot of people can be asking so much of you at once and you want to help them, but Aquarius, this is about you. This is about your spiritual, mental space, and you just want to be real, especially as we move into Saturn Aquarius. You need to make sure that you're like set, especially in like your internal world. So make sure that you're set in your internal world, get that healing that you need, and know that you can, as corny as that shit seems, you can turn your dreams into reality. Fuck what anybody else got to say. Pisces, this will be going on in your 11th house. You will be building new relationships with people, moving forward on personal projects and building out that dream. You know, you have been talking about it. You have been asking your ancestors for it. You've been putting in the work. Keep continuing to do the work. Capricorn will support you in the structure that you need. Look to Virgo. Virgo will support you in that grounding and structure that you need, especially if you've been kind of in the air, kind of like, you know, in the clouds and things like that. But other than that, like, you got it. You can do it. You can build it. You can see it. You have a vision for it. And all you got to do is bring that vision that you have in the spiritual world and bring that down to the earth and really get shit down to business. So whether you need to write shit down, plan it out, you know, make a plan and stick to it, that's definitely going to be something that you can accomplish by your season. For my my Pisces sons, but specifically all Pisces risings too, first house Pisces rising. And yeah, y'all, that is my my breakdown of all signs. And for this Jupiter direct, you know, I would definitely say look to Capricorn. I would definitely call, maybe write a letter to Saturn, and maybe write a letter to Capricorn, with specifically Saturn, of what you need and what you want. And then also know with that, with you writing out those things, you have to take action on it. Nothing in this period, y'all, is going to come from wishful fucking thinking. Nothing. It's not. You gotta put in the work. This is what Jupiter Capricorn is all about, is putting in that fucking work. And if you need to get around people that's gonna motivate you to put in that fucking work so you can really live on those dreams, then do that. And then also, if you need to take time for yourself to remove yourself from situations and people that aren't pushing you to your greatest self, then do that too. All right. You know what it is. It's Araneae Storm checking in, checking out. You can check me out on araneastorm.wix.com/info or linktree/Araneae Storm. Araneae Storm on all social media. If you would like to book me for personal Mars activations or North Node, South Node readings, you can hit me up too on that. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Aries and Taurus rising videos will be dropping this week. And I think that's it. Yeah, that is. All right, y'all. Peace.